There's not much spare time in the daily schedule of the new Australian captain, but I've managed to get him sitting still for just a moment to ask him a few questions before they head into the first test in Galle. Well, you've been in Sri Lanka a few times already. What's your most favourite part about it?
Look, Sri Lanka is certainly a different place. I think the most enjoyable thing for me is the different people. I love travelling the world and seeing the different cultures, but I think the one thing I love most about Sri Lanka are the people. They're so nice. They're always here to help. They love their cricket, which is a bonus, being here on a cricket tour. But, you know, if I wasn't playing cricket here, I'd certainly come back for a holiday. It's a very nice place.
What's the difference between playing in Sri Lanka compared to playing anywhere else in the world?
I think conditions all around the world are different. From the pitches you play on, the grounds are rock hard compared to, I guess, back in Australia. You know, you see where we sit here on the beach, there's not too many hotels, I guess, around the world that you actually ride on the water, you know, as part of a cricket tour. So there's so many parts of Sri Lanka that are so different to anywhere else in the world. I think their food is really nice, but again, a lot different to what we get back home.
It was a very successful ODI series, and with a win over Sri Lanka, obviously, and also man of the series. How did you feel your team performed?
Look, I thought the team did really well. We come here to win the series. I would have liked to have won, I guess, every game we played, but I think, you know, the result after was winning the series, so the boys did that. I think it's been a great start to this campaign. I know the Test series is going to be just as hard as the one days, if not harder, but I certainly think we can take some momentum and confidence from the one day series into the Test series.
There was actually a lot of media coverage around the review with the changes among the team. Do you think that's appropriate, putting the team under such pressure, I guess, halfway through a one day series?
There's probably no right time, to be honest. As we spoke about as a group, I guess it's always going to be some sort of a distraction, but it was up to us to determine how big of a distraction it was going to be. And, you know, we had a really good open meeting with the players where the guys had the opportunity to say what they feel and ask whatever questions they had. But I made it clear to the boys that once we left that team meeting, I didn't want it spoken about, and I certainly didn't want it to become a big distraction. So, you know, full credit to the boys. I think they handled themselves really well. I think it showed a lot of character the way we played after, obviously, the findings of the review coming out, and then to be able to go, you know, the day later and win the series shows true character. And yeah, look, I think we've handled it really well.
For the Australian side, it's great to see some new faces and young blood in the team. Seeing someone like Trent Copeland taking 5 for 47 and also Khawaja getting a century in the tour match, does it give you confidence that you have the right team, a good combination of young and also experienced players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's great to see new guys come in and do well. It's obviously the hardest time of your career when you first start. There's expectation from, I guess, yourself from within. There's obviously expectation from everyone around, and there's obviously a lot of nerves as well when you first make your debut or come into the team for the first time. So, you know, it's great to see Copes grab hold of his opportunity, and Usman the same. It was their first game on the tour, and, you know, they've grabbed it with both hands. So I think our mix of experience and youth is really good at the moment. We've got the likes of Ricky Ponting and Michael Hussey, who have been around for a while now, who can really help these young guys coming in as well, which I think plays a big part, and it's certainly a positive to have around the group.
Is this Test series any more special to you being your first as full-time captain?
Probably, yeah, it probably is a little bit more special. Don't get me wrong, every game I play for Australia is special, and I want to win every game I play, but yeah, I guess having the chance now to captain Australia in both forms of the game makes it even more special, and that desire is, if possible, is probably a little bit higher to have some success. But I'm sure the nerves are probably going to be a little bit more special as well. I know I was nervous throughout the one-day series, but I was happy with the way we played, and I'm sure it'll be no different throughout the Test series.
Lastly, it's selection time for the top 11. What's going through the captain's mind?
A lot of questions, I guess, and not too many answers. No, look, I think we've, you know, the practice game was good, like I say, to give guys an opportunity. Now we're at the stage where we have to assess conditions and try and pick the best 11 players that we think is going to help us win the Test match. It's a hard one because so many guys have done well, whether it be Shaun Marsh in the one-day series, Usman Khawaja getting 100 in the practice game. Unfortunately, only one of them is probably going to be able to bat at number 6. The bowling the same, you know, we've got so much class there. Do we go with 3 fast bowlers? Do we go with 2 spinners? So a few questions there, and I'm pretty confident we'll get the answers over the next couple of days and have the best 11 take the field.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.